option. We can listen how
Mhm.
to pronounce. So
Yes,
we try to use digital dictionary.
yes. You are saying right, and I have done also like this, that whenever I find any problem with words, so I try to check on Google pronunciation. Okay, but the main problem is that time it's very clear that I know the difference, that how can I pronounce. But like when I start speaking with someone, that time, because of habit, I forget that time and I
Mm.
use my old pronunciation. Yes, it happens with me many times. So I would like to say all the viewers and listeners, like if you are studying and if you want to get a job, that it's very crucial to work on pronunciation and accent also, because nowadays people are so great in English. When I listen other person, that they are so they are speaking so fluent and correct English. So yes, it's very crucial for all the coming generation. So I should say that all should focus on this. So Sandeep, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Say how about you?
I am also doing fantastic, and we have been meeting after a
Yeah.
long time. Okay, so how are you doing nowadays?
Yeah, everything is doing well, and gradually I'm improving my English.
Yes, you can say. Actually, recently I have watched your video with Hema ma'am. Yeah. So that time I noticed that you are really, getting improvement, because I see a lot of videos with other co-learners. So you practice daily. That's why you are getting improvement. So that's very good. And I was really feeling very good. Actually, we are learners. So it's our priority that we should be consistent. Otherwise, we can't get improvement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how was your morning?
Morning was well. Yeah, mostly I get up at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you go to school daily?
Yeah, I go daily.
Okay. Very good. And this time, like in the evening, what do you do daily?
In evening time, I study, and yeah, I use some works what I have to do.
Okay. And I think this is your study room.
No, no, it is, I'm still in a school. Actually, I will live in
Okay.
a hostel, a school hostel. So a school and hostel
Okay.
are, like a close or connected each other.
Hmm. Yes, yes. So you don't live at your home.
No, I'm from Jharkhand, but I live in Bihar, so I live in hostel.
Okay. Okay. So here you live for teaching or your study purpose?
Both teaching as well as study.
Okay, that's very good. So, teaching is also a learning. Yeah. Whenever we
Yeah.
teach, we can't say that we are teaching. I think that we are revising and repeating all the things, and we can never forget when we teach. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Even while I teach English, English grammar. So
Yeah.
sometimes when our student they are getting interest, they are asking some
Mm.
question like a pronunciation. They
Yes.
bring a new word and sir tells how can I pronounce this word. Even sometime I
Yes.
make mistake. In that time, the student says sir it will be the
Hmm.
right pronunciation. So they try to find new words to find out because
Hmm.
there is no rule for pronunciation. There is some certain
Yes.
rules, but
Yes.
lot of exceptions. So in
Hmm.
pronunciation, really it is like other things, we can't get appropriate pronunciation in English. Still we listen, don't listen.
Yes. Very good. And really, I, trust you. I agree with your all points, because I have problem in pronunciation, and this is why really very big problem, because when we are not surrounded with English environment, then it's very difficult to understand the language, and it's a different language. We don't know that all the words. We are not familiar with all words. With limited words we know, and we can know very well that how can we pronounce. But there are some unfamiliar words that if you don't check out on Google pronunciation, or you don't listen by others, so you can't pronounce proper, because we
Yeah.
always read the word according to its letter. Like if there is I or AI. So we try to speak like that, same pronunciation. But I have noticed that sometimes it's totally different. Like we are pronouncing like the same spelling and the alphabets, but when we listen pronunciation on Google or by other expert tutor, then we think that, oh God, I was pronouncing this word like this, but it's totally different. So really, I nowadays I'm facing really problem, because sometimes my daughter and my student always um, you know um, correct me that, ma'am, don't pronounce this word like this, please pronounce like this. So I don't think that I'm a teacher. I always think that I have room for improvement. And even I learn from the little students also, really. I never think that these are little students, so I can say that, no, 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 I am teacher, I can guide you. Sometimes students do better than us. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think that today children have really very good catching power, and they go in an English medium school. They are studying all subjects in English, and I have studied in Hindi medium school, so I had only one subject of English. And today children have all the subject in English, so they have good pronunciation, and they are, I think, all the children are familiar to all the words. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they get lot of not word.
Yes.
Even if
Hmm.
any student they study very well up to up to 12th in English medium, they got a lot of
Yes. Yes.
word, because all
Yes.
subjects, all the materials, content in
Hmm.
English. So if they
Yes.
study if they study properly, they will get a lot of new words, vocab. They will build a
Yes.
large vocab.
Yes, this is the reason. This is the reason. And but I never feel demotivated, because I think that I didn't have this kind of experience, environment. That's why I have problem. So I think that I shouldn't take in so much serious.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm working. Whatever new words I get to know, that I shouldn't pronounce like this. So I try, but sometimes I have noticed that when I'm in flow, I forget, because we are habitual of speaking like this. We, we have been speaking for a long time wrong word. Yeah, we don't know. We think that I'm right. And when some person, try to correct us, that time we come to know that, oh God, I should speak like this. So this is how I am doing. Really, I have this problem. I always confess whenever I get any comment that, ma'am, you are speaking wrong. So I always agree that yes, I know I am speaking wrong. Yes, I am working on it. Yeah. Okay. Now, Sandeep, I would like to know from you that what are your opinions, that what should we do to improve our pronunciation?
Already I watched so many videos. I find there is some rules, but you know if we focus on rules, so yeah, we can improve, but it can't improve completely, because
Yeah.
rules is only few, but exception is a lot of. So it is a better way, just listen, those were try to listen. But sometimes it's also happened when we face to the word having the word is same but having
Hmm.
different meaning. For example, when we bring one word that is content, content,
Content.
word
Yeah.
are the same but meaning are different. When we pronounce in different manner, then meaning has
Yes.
been changed. For example, content, content means the materials, subject.
Yes.
But when
Yes.
we say content, content means satisfy, happiness. For example, I am
Yes.
satisfied with my content. So
Yes. Very true.
it is a way. But when we search in like a dictionary or anywhere, we can find the meaning, but we the both meaning. So we should
Yes.
try to find a good dictionary, and we can find the meaning. It is the best way.
Yes.
So yeah, I
Hmm.
use I have some dictionary, different kind of dictionary, so I use.
Okay.
And in dictionary even we can find the pronunciation, how to spell in a different way. For example, there is also showing Indian according to Indian, British and American.
Yes.
So
Okay.
dictionary is the best way to learn or improve pronunciation. If you follow rules and regulation, it will be okay. But when we find any new words, you totally blank. How will pronounce this word? That time we
Yes.
can use dictionary or yeah, this kind of application to listen the voice. But
Yes.
in digital dictionary there is a voice option, we can listen how
Mhm.
to pronounce. So
Yes.
we try to use digital dictionary.
Yes. You are saying right, and I have done also like this, that whenever I find any problem with words, so I try to check on Google pronunciation. Okay, but the main problem is that time it's very clear that I know the difference, that how can I pronounce. But like when I start speaking with someone, that time, because of habit, I forget that time and I
Mm.
use my old pronunciation. Yes, it happens with me many times. But yeah, and one day what I did, that I was very uh, you know I was very focused. I mean, I was very attentive, like today I will not do any mistake and I will speak all the words very carefully. So that time I forgot that what to speak. I was not able to give on my fluency because I was focusing wrong better.
Yeah, yeah,
That time
it
I did not get
happens.
words that what to speak. And when I'm in flow, that time I miss my pronunciation. So I think like it will take a lot of time. Like if you are a student, okay, and you have lot of time. So that's why it's very good that you can give half an hour and 1 hour for correcting yourself. But what about homemaker? Like I remain busy all the time and I don't have so much time for correcting myself. That time, it's very big problem and it's very challenging for me, that what to do, how to correct myself, because I should have do this when I was in graduation and I was doing post graduation. But that time no one guided me. So I think I missed that all parts. And this time it's very challenging for me to correct myself. So I would like to say all the viewers and listeners, like if you are studying and if you want to get a job, that it's very crucial to work on pronunciation and accent also, because nowadays people are so great in English. When I listen other person, that they are so they are speaking so fluent and correct English. So yes, it's very crucial for all the coming generation. So I should say that all should focus on this. Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing, when we talk about pronunciation, so in India, 90% people, more than 90, they are not able to, speak well pronunciation while speaking. Always it's happened in India because we become habitual.
Yes,
We
yes.
listen in surrounding. For example, whatever we listen in surrounding, we think like it is a correct, and we
Hmm.
start to using, even we start to teaching to a student without knowing the exact what is the right
Yes,
pronunciation. So it's due to
yes,
this reason it's happened. So to
yes.
find a good teacher, they could teach you perfect
Hmm.
pronunciation or phonics. Phonics is important for child
Yes.
level. When we talk about children, they are learning how to read.
Phonic sound. Hmm.
So phonics is important. If they know how to create the sound, the same thing. For example,
Yes.
C and C, S
Yes.
E A and S double E. So
Double E.
the
Hmm.
different thing. So how to create the sound? So when we
Yes.
mostly teacher, they make the same sound, but both are the
Yes.
different. S double E, C means it is a it is like a short sound, C.
Yes.
But the second one is long sound, C
Yes.
C. So it's happened it also it and it means it. Harsai,
It.
in Hindi harsai, that
Yes.
a short sound, but second one is dirgai, that is a long sound, sit. So it's
Hmm.
happened how to create the sound, and mostly we need to focus, while teaching to a small kids, we have to focus because
Yes.
they will learn correctly how to create the sound. So it will
Hmm.
better. In English always it's happened. Mostly we, while when we find the same word, or like a, when we create that time, we create the same sound, so it is a wrong way. So it is the
Yes.
best way, we should listen to native speakers sometime, because native speaker know very well how to
Hmm.
create different sound in different word. uh, so yeah.
Very good. Very true. And I agree with your all points, because when we were little, So I think we didn't have this type of teacher, so we don't have so much idea that how to pronounce all the words correctly. But I think today children, like, they all are going in a CBSE board school, so they have good tutor, they all are studying, you know, all the subjects in English. So yes, I can say that in a coming generation they don't have this type of problem, because we are from Hindi background and we didn't have so much highly educated teacher, I can say. Because, you know, like, now I get to know that we should speak, read, uh, in past form, read. And when I was little, that time I never read like a read. I used to say that if I want to say I read a book, then I say I read a book. And when I used to say I have read a book, then I used to say I have read a book. And no one told me that you should pronounce past form of read like read. And now
Yeah.
what I listen, that we should speak, read, second form, and third form read. Don't pronounce it read. So now I get to know when I am over than 30, right? So you can understand that I didn't have this type of teacher, so we have problems, right? So I must say that this is not our problem. I didn't have this type of guidance. I didn't have this type of environment. So I never experienced. No one told me that what is correct and what is wrong. And I'm learning now. So whenever I learn new things, so I that's why, you know, I am running my YouTube channel, that whatever new things I will learn, so it would be good for my students. I can, because I will not teach them, you know, incorrect English. I would be able to teach them correct English, that if I know, so I should tell them, you know, new things, accurate things. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, whatever we teach, try to teach in a perfect way, they will learn what, even they
Hmm.
learn something, quality is better than quantity. We have to focus on
Yes.
quality education.
Yes. Yes. You are saying right, because um, a teacher should always, you know, try to update themselves. We can't use our old regulations like our teacher used to teach, because time to time, you know, new things are changing. So according to that, we should provide, you know, new technology and new things to our coming generation children, so it would be better for them.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so how is your channel going on, Sandeep?
It is going normally.
Okay, so do you upload video daily?
No, I don't upload on daily, but yeah, last
Hmm.
few, maybe last 10 days or 15 days, I haven't uploaded any video.
So don't you practice daily?
I practice in audio call, through audio call.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so, you know, you don't have daily video conversation. That's why you don't have video conversation. I mean, video content for uploading. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because you are studying on your, you are focusing on your study.
Yeah, everything, it's happened when we work in, then you have to manage all the things, so it will be little bit quite difficult, but if you
Yeah.
are if you're really curious to learn, then you can manage all the things.
Really, you are saying right. Hmm. Okay, good. So if you have any other question, you can ask. Otherwise, we can wind up the session.
Okay, question. What will be the next question? Grammar. How to improve grammar? Because I'm for improving grammar. I read books. Mostly, I read to. I like to read. Competition book, because in competition book they explain all the grammar rule very perfect way. Because
Yes.
up to 12th level, or maybe in up to more than 12th level, we study grammar book, but just definition and some
Yes.
example only,
Yes.
the base same thing we are repeating, but in real life scenario, how to use different type of grammars rules, so we don't study, because even in education system they don't apply the things. So
Yes.
I purchased some books, there is the same thing all earlier I have studied, so I start to use the different books That is a mostly competition book. In competition book, there is explain all the thing in detail. In different
Yes.
scenario, how to use, what is the correct way to learn grammar. So I
Hmm.
think if anybody they want to learn, they should prefer, like a competition book for grammar, improving grammar.
Okay. So what type of grammar you have completed? Like
No, I
adjective,
have never complete. I haven't completed
adjective.
grammar, but I'm learning.
Hmm. So like your tenses are clear?
Yeah, tenses are clear, almost, yeah, almost
Active,
clear.
passive,
No, I am
direct,
repeating
indirect.
this.
Hmm.
One, basic is clear. I can make conversation
Okay.
using that thing, but when we talk about in different scenario how to use, so that
Hmm.
time I have to see. I have to, when I
But
find a new word, a new, the
hmm.
situation, then how I use those things. So I have to see still.
Yes, there are good books for improving grammar, and there are some channel also that they provide competition English. So you can also watch them, search that the best grammar competition videos you can also watch, because there are tutor, and when they teach you in a correct way, so that time we can get to know. When we study ourselves, like when we do self study, then I think it takes time to understand. And if you find any good teacher that they are making you understand, then you can understand easily. So I think you can also study, and you can also watch some videos. It would be really helpful for you, like parts of speech, active, passive, direct, indirect, and there are many things related to grammar.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be better to follow a, a English teacher. English teacher mean the teacher they teach for, as
Hmm.
competition exam. Not like any,
Yes.
like a teacher they are teaching how to speak English, because they teach the
No,
simple
no, no.
basic
Yes.
thing.
Yes, when you will write, on YouTube that competition English, competitive English,
Yeah.
so you can find there are, topmost many highly educated teacher. They provide competitive grammar. It's a really very difficult grammar. When you will read, then you will find that talking to somebody is really very easy task. Like you can communicate if you know basic English. But if you want to go in deep into grammar, that time it's very difficult. Not only in English, even in Hindi also. We don't know. Like there are so many things in Hindi
Yeah.
grammar. Yeah. So all subjects are difficult if you go into deep, because we don't have so much knowledge. Like Hindi is our mother tongue, but I can't say that I have complete knowledge about Hindi. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It is
Yeah.
a literature part. So, there is a very
Yes.
vast.
Yes. And knowledge is ocean. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Ocean. Yeah, it is totally ocean. Even we know we only have a little bit.
Yes.
Nobody
Yes.
can, acquire all the knowledge. It is like
No
ocean.
one. No one. We always have room for improvement in any subject. That is why it is said that we should never stop our learning. Like in our one age, we can never learn all the things completely. Yes,
Yeah.
that's why it is said that no one is perfect. Everyone
Hmm.
has room for improvement. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Sandeep. So it was really amazing conversation today. We just started talking, but it was really wonderful, and for all viewers also, because we really discussed on very crucial topic, that pronunciation and grammar also. So it was
Yeah.
really wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, nice to meet you. Bye bye.
Nice to meet you. Bye.